everyone, good morning. Today is Monday, February 8th, and I decided to take you guys along today for a little bit of a day in the life studio vlog sort of thing, just because I do have a lot of like odds and ends to do. I worked on a bullet journal over the weekend that I just need to finish up today, so I want to finish that up. I want to start the next one. I also have a few like pen pal letters that I made last week that I want to mail off, and then I have a bunch of work to do with my YouTube stuff. I want to film a ton this afternoon and edit a ton so that I can start getting those videos ready to go. So that's kind of what's on my plate for today. I also do have like a little interview sort of thing in the morning, so I'll take you along for that as well. But yeah, I'm hoping to just have a nice productive day, so I thought why not take you guys along with me. So far today, I've already gone in and kind of planned out my day in my bullet journal. So this is my weekly spread for this week. I've got like a big tasks list over here, and then I have kind of a Dutch door sort of thing where you like fold it over so that on any day of the week you can always see the events bar over here as well as the tasks one. So I've seen this done before. I've never actually used it before, and I'm not sure how much I'll like it. I like that it gives me like lots of space for each day, so that I can divide my tasks by things for the morning, afternoon, and evening. But I don't like how like pronounced the fold is. You know, like I feel like it's just gonna make my journal really bulky if I do this too often. So I'm trying it out this week. We'll see how we like it. But I do have a few events to go to, or even just online events today, and then I have a lot of tasks to get through, especially in the afternoon. That's when I want to do the bulk of my filming. So the first thing I'm going to do today is set up sort of my dashboard for the next custom journal that I'm working on. So don't mind this page. This was some random doodles and stuff. This is kind of just my whatever journal. I use it especially for my Etsy orders. So it's going to look something like this. I just set up a little place where I have all the information in one spot. So all the yearly spreads they want, monthly, weekly, and then all of the themes. And this is where I'll do like all of my brainstorming and record my progress. So I'm going to set up one of those for the journal that I'm starting today right away. So basically I just finished taking the information that she entered into my little Google form and putting it on here. So this will be kind of my control panel for making her journal, and usually I do this and then I send a message to them on Etsy just asking for clarification for anything that needs clarification. I also need to ask her which journal she wants me to use so that I can get started. So I just sent a message to that Etsy customer, and I wanted to show you guys my new workspace. So I'm in a bit of a transition. I don't work at my dining room table anymore, but it's kind of hard for me to adjust, to be honest. So this is my new desk. It's from FlexiSpot, and it is a standing desk, which is super nice. I have a video about that, so I'll link that here. So I made this little like marker organizer out of the cardboard box that my desk came in. So I just used the cardboard box and hot glue and made this, and then each of my markers, I sorted them by color and then put them into yogurt containers and just slid them in so that they can be stored on their side. I've heard that's good for them, and I can also just reach and grab any of them at any point. Then in here I've got all of my current journals, so my own journal and the custom journals that I'm working on. I've got my washi and my other tapes. And then this is the color palette for the journal that I'm currently working on. She chose to have a muted color palette, so I set all of those aside so I can just grab them quickly. And then I've got a candle and some odds and ends like my flash drive and stuff. But here is the journal that I'm working on right now. So I started this on last week, Thursday, I think. Yeah, Thursday. So on Thursday, I finished all of the monthly title pages, which was a lot. And then on Friday, I finished all of the weekly pages except for December. So December, I did the monthly pages, but not the weekly pages. But aside from that and the yearly spreads, this journal is done. So today I'm going to finish December's weekly pages and all of the yearly pages. And then this one will be ready for the flip through. So that's my main task today, is to finish this and then start the next one. Alright, so I just finished these weekly pages for December. Her weeklies are super minimal, and they're all the same, just using obviously whatever colors I used for that month. So now that I'm done those, the last main thing to do is to do her yearly spreads, which I have over here. So she wants a 2-page future log, 2 pages for monthly highlights, sort of like a year in a Polaroids kind of thing. 1 page for tracking reading, and then 1 page about travel. So I'm going to go plug those in, and then I have to erase my little notes up in the corners. That's where I just write like what I'm going to put on that page. So August trackers, here's my August title. So I need to do her yearly spreads, erase those corners, and then this journal is officially finished. So what I'm going to do now is plan the yearly spreads for this journal. Like I said, this is a very like neutral colored journal, so I want to use those same colors in the yearly spreads. So how I plan out like themes and spreads and stuff is, if they give me the ideas, obviously I use those, but basically I come up with an idea and then I come right here. These are all of my color swatches. So here I've got my Crayola Super Tips, and these ones here, these are the Shuttle Art dual tip brush pens. So I'll show you what they look like. You'll see me using them in this video. You already have actually. And so I've been loving these lately. They come in a pack of 120 and they were only like 30 bucks. So I will definitely have the link for those as well as the Super Tips in the description. So basically I figure out what theme I want to do. I come here to sort of build a color palette, and then as you can see, I write the colors in over here. So I've got all of her monthly themes written down. This is for the one that I'm just finishing. So for example, March, which we just saw here, is this little house with flowers. So I just record all of that in here. So March, house with flowers, and then I have all of the colors because I number all of my markers, and then I fill in this circle when I finish all of March's monthly spreads, and this circle when I finish all of March's weekly spread. So I just finished December. Those are the 2 empty circles, so I could go ahead and fill those in now. And now I just need to come up with what colors I'm going to use and what sort of theme I'm going to use for the yearly spreads. Alright, so I just took a little break from that journal to make some lunch, and now I'm actually going to do some filming before I go back to the journal. So I've got my camera set up, I've got my little microphone that I'll clip on, and I'm going to film just the introductions, so like the talking part where I sit here on my couch for, let's see, I've got 6 videos that I need to film the intros for. So I'm going to do all of that and then hopefully get back on with my bullet journaling. So before I go back to working on that bullet journal, I wanted to pack up these pen pal letters. So the first one here is a purple cow theme pen pal for Steph, and I'm just packing it up. I already made it on a YouTube video a while ago, so I'll link that above if it's already ready, but I just hadn't gotten around to mailing them. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm just gonna put them into a bubble mailer because I got a bunch of extra bubble mailers that didn't end up fitting my custom journals, so I decided just to use them for pen paling to protect the cute envelopes themselves. This one's going to my sister, and you can see I made a bunch of like watercolor Bible verses for my mom. She loves giving those to her friends, so I've got those, and then I've got all the goodies for my sister, and I'm going to send those in a bubble mailer as well to keep them safe in the mail. Okay, so I just finished that whole custom journal. I erased the corners and everything. So now I want to show you guys a few of my favorite themes before I move on and start the next journal. So here's March. March is the first month in this journal and I just love it so much. I also love just the way the habit tracker came together. The colors just look so nice and just chill. Then there's August. So August I used really similar colors, actually this exact same sort of pink color, and then just a bit of a more vibrant blue, but it's pretty close to the gray that I used for March. And August and March actually were both inspired by things that I saw on either Instagram or Pinterest, so I'll link those in the description. And my last favorite one is February. Again, same color scheme, but I just love like the coziness and the simplicity of February. So those are my top 3, and this this journal is officially ready to be flipped through. So I think I'm going to film the flip through tomorrow night so that I can mail it off on Wednesday. So now that I finished that other journal, it's time to take all the information that we recorded here and put it into here. So I messaged my customer, whose name is Annie, and she got back to me. She said she would like the black journal, and she clarified a few of the questions that I had. So we're ready to start, and I always start by just using my pencil and writing in the top right hand corner what is going to be on that page. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Alright, so it's just about 11 p.m. and I've been working on this new journal all evening. I've got most of the monthly spreads done, which is actually awesome because I would love to finish this journal tomorrow. I know it's a little bit ambitious, but I'm just going to show you guys how this journal is going and then I'm going to go to sleep. So here's the journal that we've been working on today. I have done 5 out of the 6 monthly themes. So let me show you how it's looking so far. So here's May, and this one is by far my favorite, like my favorite in this journal and possibly my favorite ever. I've been loving like these sort of terracotta inspired color palettes lately. So this is definitely a favorite of mine with these little moths. And so what I do is I make just the monthly spreads first. So each month has a cover page, a quote, and then a brain dump and a habit tracker. And then I am not doing the weekly spreads now. I go back and do all of those after I've done all the monthly themes. I just find it easier that way. So I did May, and then let's find June here. So then we've got June, and so June is supposed to look like an ice cream cone with flowers instead of ice cream, but I think it just looks like a bouquet. but that's okay. I still decided to stick with the ice cream idea. So some of the little doodles on the weekly spreads and stuff will be ice cream cones, and then some of them will be the flowers. So that's June. Then we've got July. So July, very familiar, jellyfish theme. I used nice bold colors for this one so that the white gel pen would really pop. And then is August. And I've done this one before too. She asked for a book theme, so I decided to do this cozy little like blanket, book, mug kind of thing for August. And then finally, the last one that I've done so far is September. So she wanted a floral print, and I decided to make it really like fall feeling floral print by using all of these like sort of terracotta colors and burnt orange. And yeah, so that's all that I've done so far. There's only one other month in this journal, and that's October, so I need to do the monthly spread for October, and then I need to do all the weekly spreads and the few yearly pages. So made some good progress tonight, and I'm actually hoping that I can finish this tomorrow or the next day. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed making this journal with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.